Now, we're loving your new single, Dark Side. Yet again, it's another very honest Kelly Clarkson song, so tell me all about it.
I think when people hear Dark Side, you think like more evil side, but it's not really necessarily that. That's not what the point of the song is. That's why in the video, you just can't kind of see a bunch of people and their vulnerable sides. You know, it's more that side you're afraid to maybe show everybody because you're afraid they might not like it. So you don't want to really shine a light on it. You want to keep it more in the dark. So yeah, I love that concept. I thought a lot of people would relate to it.
Okay, so was it your idea for the music box sound at the beginning? Because it's really sweet. Do you know what I mean?
No, I would love to take credit for that, but actually, Greg Kirsten, the guy who produced the song, he's so amazing. He actually put that in. And
is that like a real music box? I'd love one.
I think he actually did get the real sound of a real music box. I don't know if it was a real one that he used, like in mic'd, or if it's just like that sound you can kind of get. I don't know.
Well, it definitely gives the song a different kind of feel to it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's more of like a lullaby, you know?
Yeah.
So, like a creepy one, but...
but not creepy.
I find that most lullabies are creepy if you think about it. The cradle rock, it breaks, the baby falls. I'm like, what?
Be quite traumatic, wouldn't it? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
if that happened nowadays.
Don't sing that frickin' song to me. That's horrible.
Now, it's been well documented that, you know, you weren't very happy after winning American Idol, and now things surely couldn't be better for you. You found love. You're looking absolutely amazing at the minute. Love the blonde hair. But does
thank you.
Being happy make the songwriting process a little bit harder? So, in a way,
yes.
is it better to be miserable?
Well, it just depends. I usually make, you know, a lot of the reason why I write is therapeutic. So, and usually I'm writing about struggles that I'm going through. So I'm just not struggling with anything because everything's so damn happy. So yeah, which is great. I love being happy, but I don't know if people are going to really want to hear that from me.
Well, it's one of those moments where you have to go, well, I want you to be happy, but I still want you to still keep making brilliant, truly honest songs.
Yeah,
so,
and they'll be honest, but you know, I mean, think of your favorite songs. They're probably not happy. They're probably like dark and depressing.
Maybe not.
Come on. Even songs like, I mean, think of the most popular songs in the world. Okay, John Lennon, Imagine. That is a sad song. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like the most massively popular songs are like kind of sad.
Speaking along the lines of these things, how does it make you feel when you hear that your music really inspires people? For example, I've been to a few weddings that have had your songs playing, and my cousin and her best friend say that their song is My Life Would Suck Without You because it's their friendship song, it's their karaoke song. So how does it feel to know that what you do affects people in such a, profound way?
I mean, it's pretty cool. I mean, it's funny, like, you know, you're sitting in a studio or you're writing a song and then all of a sudden you put on a record and people come out and they're like, oh my God, that's like, because I have those people, you know, that I grew up listening to, especially, and I'll be driving in a car, like, you know, Alanis Morissette's Jagged Little Pill. That was like my life at one time.
Great album.
And so, yeah. So, I mean, I love that I'm that for people now. They'll come up to me and say stuff. So that's pretty cool that you can affect someone like that.
Well, 2012 has been a big year for you, turning 30, celebrating 10 years in the industry. So when you look back to when you first started, did you ever imagine that a decade after you started that you'd have released 5 albums, sold millions of records, toured all over the world?
Nope. I wouldn't have thought that. But I'm, glad I have. But no, I mean, I dream big, but that's pretty dang big to dream. So no, I didn't. You never know what's going to happen. I just make sure I'm trying to be happy with what I'm doing. And if it works, it works. Done.
So you're touring here in October. You're looking forward to it?
I love touring.
I was gonna ask you this because I saw you in London a couple of years ago, and the thing that struck me is that you seem to be so comfortable on stage, really at home. Do you prefer performing live to being in a studio recording?
Those are completely different for me. I mean, I love performing live just because, I don't know, there's something about, even the first time I remember, walking on a stage and singing, like, I don't know. I almost feel more comfortable in my skin on a stage singing than I do anywhere else. Mm-hmm. So, I don't know why, but that's why. And then in the studio, it's such a creative process that I kind of enjoy that as well. 'Cause you're kind of, you're molding this song that you're going to be singing for the rest of your life. So that's kind of cool too. Is
there one artist that maybe you haven't worked with that you would love to duet with, maybe on the show?
Oh God, I have a list. I mean, Adele, Bruno Mars, Ellie Goulding, Annie Lennox, Trisha Yearwood.
Sounds like it's going to be a really long show when that one comes out.
I've got a whole list of people I'd love to sing with.
I've got my fingers crossed for a Kelly Clarkson Adele collaboration because that would be incredible.
Me too. Now, I love her.
I know that you did a country version of Mr. Know-It-All. Is that something that you'd like to do in the future? A complete country album, maybe?
You know what? If I did a complete country album, it would have to be very specific. Like people probably think I would want to come out with like a pop country album, and I wouldn't. If I did like a solely country project, I really love the old school, like Johnny Cash, like Merle Haggard, Patsy Cline sound. So, I mean, I don't know if people would really like what I would put out because it wouldn't sound very pop country. It would sound very much country.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so if I ever did a project like that, I would go all the way with it just because that's my favorite style of country.
Okay, well, look, the very best of luck with the single, very best of luck with the tour as well in October, and thank you for coming into Real Radio.
Yeah, thank you very much, Mark.